Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treek, I'm also known as Horror Fan for Life, and I'm at my final movie review for today. And this is the cult classic, The Burning. It was released on May 8th, 1981. It is a revenge slasher movie that received positive reviews with critics. It has a 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb, an 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, and an 87% on Google. On a $1.5 million budget, it made $1.7 million at the box office. It was directed by Tony Maylan and written by Peter Lawrence and Bob Weinstein. This is one of the first feature films for Miramax. Uh, and This movie is one of your typical summer camp slasher movies. It's got a great cast in it. Brian Matthews, Leah Ayres, Brian Baker, Brian Backer, Jason Alexander, Ned Eisenberg, Holly Hunter, Lou David, Larry Joshua, Cara Glenn, Caroline Houlihan, Fisher Stevens. And this movie is about um, a gentleman who was a caretaker at a summer camp. A practical joke gone wrong left him disfigured. Many years later, he returns to the camp to exact revenge on the people who did him harm. And that's what the movie's about. I'm not going to get any more into the details, but this is a fantastic slasher movie. Now, this movie does draw comparisons to Friday the 13th and other films like that, but you get a lot of those in the 1980s. However, this one, the kills, the characters are great. And yes, you have that one douchebag character for which you can't wait till he dies, if he dies. And I love the star power in this movie alone is great. Jason Alexander, if you don't know who he is, then where the hell you been? But he was in Seinfeld as George Costanza. He was in Pretty Woman, Shallow Hal. Uh, Leah Ayres, she was in the movie Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme. And you have Brian Backer, uh, Violations, Police Academy 4. Ned Eisenberg, he was in movie Violations as well. Uh, Lou David, he plays Crosby. He is the caretaker in this movie. You have, I've already talked about Jason Alexander. Holly Hunter, she was in both the Incredible movies, Elastic Girl. She was in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Fisher Stevens was in Flamingo Kid and Short Circuit. Um, but just overall, just a great young cast. I love the kills in this movie. There is one scene in this movie that totally took me by surprise, and I'm not just saying that from Halloween, totally, but it was it really just, yeah it was really shocking, and I'm not going to spoil it, but this movie is fantastic. This is one of the better slashers in the 1980s. Of course, it does get hurt a lot, especially when this movie went to theaters. Now, it went to theaters, but not as many as your Friday the 13th and those other movies. Uh, and it suffered at the box office because of it, because it was coming out the same time as Friday the 13th, Part 2, and other slasher movies during that same time. However, when it was re-released the next year again, It made over $700,000 at the domestic box office, and it made another $1 million internationally over in Japan. They love the movie over there as well. Since then, like I said, this has become a cult classic. The reviews on this movie have been more favorable with 86% on Rotten Tomatoes. And yeah, this is one of the ones I highly recommend that you check out if you haven't already seen it. The Burning definitely lives up to it, to its reputation. If you love bloody movies, like I said, you'll love this movie. So definitely check out The Burning. I love The Killer as well. And the third act is just excellent. Other than that, in the comment section below, if you've seen this movie, give me your thoughts and opinions. I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. And as I said, I highly recommend it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe today for more content. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. And please share this video on your social media as you see fit to. Thank you for sticking by and liking and supporting my channel, of course. And as always, if there's ever any movie reviews, top 10s, rankings you want me to do, let me know in the comment section below. And remember, if I get to 100 subscribers, I will do a live Q&A, so you guys can ask me all the questions you want. And then from there, my goals will be 500, 1,000, and so on and so forth. Other than that, I thank you guys for watching, and check you later.